I'll take it.
Okay.
You always like the odd end
Yeah,
magic
just
items
the weird,
anyway.
Weird stuff is great.
And it does have 30 charges,
You see what I did there? I didn't swear.
which is very nice. Thank you. Welcome back to Mad King.
Yellow. What does the potion of greater heroism and iron body do?
They're spells. Just look
the
at
spells?
Look
Okay.
at the spells. Yeah, they are as the spell. That's how potions work.
Okay.
Potions hold the spell, and then you consume the potion to get the benefit of the spell.
Copy.
So, recap.
All
Greater
right,
heroism.
so,
I think it's like +6 to all these.
so as far as
rolls.
what you've got the rod of flame
Yep.
extinguishing.
Yep.
We're just gonna hang on to that manual of bodily health until somebody
Gets
gets that.
Yeah, okay.
So we have the wisdom headband going to the wizard, ring of protection going to Oozle,
He's a cleric.
I'm a cleric. I'm a man of the cloth.
belt of strength to Oozle, and then
Do you think a wizard would be converting people to the
glitter
church?
wand, the crown of blasting, and those go to Exeli.
And then we
And
should
your
do a breath of life
The
per
breath of life,
person,
yeah.
and then I get the one extra.
Okay.
As
Since
the
I'm-
party healer.
Yeah,
As the support.
yeah. Since I already have one on standby, but
Sure. That's fair. Could also give it to an NPC to potentially have on them, so maybe
Mark.
someone else can
Mark.
save the life.
Let's give the fifth one to Mark.
Okay. Mark has a breath of life potion on him.
sick. The lad.
His halberd glows with many tiny stars inside it now,
Hell yeah.
as he has made many kills tonight.
You know, that's the worst thing is since I've gotten my...
You got like basically 0 last hits.
Yeah.
You would have collected since you ping-ponged around Mad Kingsman in the back line. Go ahead and roll a d12 for me and add that many stars to your
I'm at 8
reps. Nice.
now. Is it?
I've got.
I have no idea what they even do yet.
I don't have my
haven't
paper out.
collected
You
them.
can trade them out for enchantment bonuses, but you need a good chunk to do it. I'll have to look at the paper again. We'll do that
worries.
off stream. The fort is yours.
Sick.
The Legion wall is officially broken. There are,
Sick.
however, 2 more forts, major strong points along this southern line with the Fey Woods. The Huntresses seem confident that they can keep this traffic way open.
Cool. Because that's your one job.
Yeah.
Realistically,
I have to like hang a banner over the wall for the Church of Agni.
just a section of destroyed wall.
Yeah,
It's like,
it's
yeah,
like-
here you go.
Put some bricks on it so it doesn't fly away.
A couple Huntresses will help you out. They understand you're their ally, and guys just need help with things. They can't do it themselves.
Little lads, you know. That 3-foot life's hard, okay?
What is
My short kings.
the next plan for you guys? The ship, of course, you're going to have to wind up taking a week, bringing Grugnug and like Jimmy back home. But other than that, you guys got a couple things that need done. You guys got to continue destroying Mad King emplacements and start making your way towards the throne at Goldshire. You guys still haven't traveled to the Great Plains and met up with the orcs, which could be your greatest ally yet.
Yeah. I think that. Yeah, I think my opinion is that we should either move towards the orcs or go take care of this lich.
I love the Great Plains this time of year. It's excellent travel weather.
Late fall, yeah, absolutely.
Beautiful.
I was about to say, are we getting close to winter?
The nights are a bit nippy.
Just nice and brown.
You've always traveled in luxury, though.
Yeah,
so, like,
I mean, yeah.
nice insulated carts, big
Yeah.
tents to set up. for
Traveling
nights,
hearts, warm clothing, always warm.
magically enchanted tents and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not too worried about winter.
Yeah. I have a little tiny hut that I just like.
So yeah, that's my thought. Either the orcs or go take care of Daddy.
I think
I
Daddy
couldn't, maybe, I
is
think.
more of an
One more.
end game kind of thing, if he ever even becomes an
Yeah, however, my thought is the longer we go and the more power
Oh,
we feed
no.
him, the
It's a
harder the
game
fight's going to
thing.
be.
Absolutely, but I don't think we can take him right There's no fucking way.
I mean, we can get some help with some god intervention.
I mean, if we want to do something with him right now, I think it would be more beneficial not to necessarily go try to fight him, but to actually figure out what the fuck's going on. If he is Baron Samdi, or if he's just a lich, if he's working for Baron Samdi.
Stop saying his name.
What name? Baron Samdi?
So
Every time you say it, somewhere a puppy explodes.
There's like unfortunate things that happen whenever you say it. So like a nail comes out and like smacks someone, and like someone
An
trips down
eagle
the
just
stairs.
like falls to the ground dead.
I can get behind that idea. Trying to get more.
Yeah, I don't even know if we can fight him right now.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Like-
I really don't think we can.
No.
And so if we can instead, like if he's not actively working for the bad guy, we figure out what the fuck he wants that we can go and do as
Yeah.
a trade for, like, hey, undead army, want to help us kill this guy, and then you get even more undead, and then we
That
bounce.
yes, any way we can deal with this fucking problem.
So
I mean, if he's not he who should not be named, I think we could probably,
Who, Baron Samedi?
we,
See,
Stop.
it's funny because the gods themselves have told us not to say it. So like, y'all keep fucking around. You about to get struck by lightning or something.
You're gonna get smote.
Oh, what am I gonna go blind?
ooh.
Roll circumstance.
Oh!
Really?
Really?
3.
Not today.
You feel the presence of a god in the back of your mind saying, "Don't push it."
Oh,
Yeah, as you guys are like, oh, what are they gonna do? Like, you can feel static in the air begin to
I'm like in a ball.
coalesce. People around you's hair starts like standing on end.
No, it ain't me. It ain't me. It's these two.
Huntresses start like hitting the ground
You
to
see me
lay
like
down like they
lighting
understand.
little candles. Like, please.
They know not what they do.
They
yeah,
don't know
can
the
we-
evil they're summoning.
Let's see. I guess our best. I mean, what I think it was Donald. You had the idea of like trying to call out to the gods and be like, "Hey, do y'all know anything about this guy? Is this something that we need to be concerned about?"
Yeah.
Because we think it's the bad guy.
I also would like, I think it would be a good idea to move a large portion of huntresses who are actively going to join the war effort, like in Mad King's Land, to set up shop in Leadshire.
Yeah, take over kind of the ruins
Yeah.
area, that front line. I mean, they'll certainly be going to form a new front line. Initially, a majority of them are probably going to set up in not quite bronze, so that way that your rear is not vulnerable
Okay.
from these other couple of forts. That way they can have active front lines around the totality of it.
Okay.
That makes their homeland secure and keeps them kind of active.
Homeland security, baby.
Homeland security, the huntresses. Reaching out to gods for information. What god
Oh
do you
Not
wish
so-
to talk to?
no. I want to try to ring both individually, not including these guys, because my thing has already procced, and then theirs are gonna proc, and then he's gonna get attacked again. I'm in the clear with though.
You could probably tap Belrune.
Are you sure?
Have you?
Have you ever been to a Justin Timberwood concert?
Please tell me no.
Oh,
It's my favorite.
I have all of his merch.
Yeah.
move my robe aside. Like a t-shirt on.
You got his owl face just tattooed on your collarbone.
All right, so not this guy.
No, just he's been in the church his whole life. I mean, like they're not blasting that in the
See,
church of
but that doesn't
Agni.
matter. This dude gets around. So like, if you ever been near one of his concerts, like, I swear to God.
Roll circumstance because
Which
you
god?
did travel a lot.
Yeah, like we need to know.
4.
Yeah, you're good.
All right. So then the two of us can't.
just the two.
I
of us.
love communing with gods. It's actually like what I was meant to do.
All right, cool.
It's what I've been
You're doing all the
trained in.
talking.
Oh.
Thoth probably doesn't really like me.
I've never spoken to Thoth. What an exciting thing.
What about the two of you? Do you then want to pick somebody else?
Yeah,
perhaps?
I don't think Thoth is the right choice. We've already tried him like 3 times.
Well, not on this in particular.
Yeah, on this in particular.
You did.
Did we?
Yeah.
This guy? Oh.
Yeah, we could try.
I could try to wager a council. Get several
I
gods.
don't think we should try everybody we've already tried.
Set up a
Zeus is
group
like-
call.
Zeus gave us the warning
Join
to
my
not.
Zoom meeting.
Yeah, Zeus
Speak
is
the
the
name.
one who gave the order that they're not allowed to talk about it. So Zeus is a terrible choice.
Well, again, we're not even particularly.
He would
trying to
know a
talk
lot
about-
then.
He would know a lot, but he gave the fucking gag order.
What about one of the gods of justice? Wouldn't this be like,
that? Would be a good one.
I have a personal
It's the
connection to
time I
Tyr.
start looking at the god I never used.
I also think one of the
Here,
so like a
been caught up with the Lord Dragon.
competing darker god, somebody who wouldn't like him, but also has not a
No,
strong
I don't meddle with
allegiance
the dark.
to
Ew.
Zeus and his gag order.
I mean, we did also try that.
I tried one once, and I don't remember who.
Who did we try?
We tried John.
You did talk to John, the Bone Breaker, yeah.
Because we had that thought.
You have
But
hell in
again,
this
we're
game?
not even necessarily trying to be like, hey, this is
Say his
Baron.
name.
Where you're just trying to be like, hey, this guy is clearly a lich. He is posing as Baron. Is
Mhm.
this something that we can handle? Is this something that we should be worried about taking care of in the very near future?
So like maybe Gimli.
I was gonna say, would you put Gimli as like a god of not really picking sides?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
As well as
Just
a
because
god of
he's
death.
one of the 3 new guys,
Yeah.
you know?
Do you have hell in this game?
He does a lot of deathy things.
No, we have Gimli.
You got Gimli.
Okay, I was just trying to think of other gods related to underworld stuff. I don't know.
Do you want the list?
Should we like start
Yeah,
with
the
them?
list
I
can be
got-
helpful.
sorry.
I'm one of Gimli's chosen.
Okay,
I can-
That's even better.
I guess we got also Osiris. He's kind of the guy.
Yeah, and I'm one of his chosen.
Cyrus is a
dude.
nice guy.
Osiris
good
is an
dude.
undead lord, dude. Yeah.
Do you split the party amongst these conversations, or are you all going to try to mosey as one?
I think we
unit?
should mosey with one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Starting with Gimli, you've got easy access. You
Easy in.
close down,
Big
begin
fat
praying,
Unzip the pants.
unzip the pants, assume the position. You relatively quickly find yourselves blacking out and coming to. You are in a dark, cavernous area. Far off in the distance, you see lines of souls, people who have passed, waiting for judgment.
The line
Gimli.
is pretty particularly backed up right now.
No, those souls do not get to go to judgment.
Oh yeah.
They
Yeah.
get put in jars and made into martinis.
Ah.
That's a great point for me to bring up. Thank you.
Gimli stands watch.
These motherfuckers.
My lord. Do a little.
Ah, yeah, you. What's up,
Well,
friend?
We're all with him. right? Or
devotee
it
is
just-
fine, sire.
Out of
Okay.
his rotted face, kneel.
Instantly. Yeah. Absolutely.
For those of you who are not super familiar with Gimli, he is a dwarf, full plate armor. He does not wear his helmets now that he has ascended to godhood, though. Half of his face, luscious golden locks, the look of youth. The other half, withered, mummified
We've met him.
death. Yeah, you'd know. Just, maybe someone else doesn't remember or wasn't there
Or wasn't paying attention.
or wasn't paying attention. Me.
Well, we've come with the question for you, and I have news to report about.
Oh, I'd
why-
absolutely love to hear your news and see your question. My loyal devotee, out with it now.
Yes, of course. Well, first off, the reason why your court is so diminished right now, this line is a little empty. Apparently, they've struck a deal with someone, and he's swooping souls and bodies from battlegrounds that they've caused. and that's why they're not appearing for judgment anymore. So they've been denied proper trials. That's to the report. The question is who this person may be, because they fear he should not be named, and we need to find out if he's actually just a lich in disguise.
Strong and terrible magics you play with
They did.
to sign away the souls of others.
We're good.
They also signed away my soul. If that
That's like
helps.
super not cool, guys.
I mean, we didn't have a lot of options.
We're good.
Did you? I'm not so sure.
I said no like 3 times. Eventually, I said yes. It was not. That's not consensual.
When people are persuasive, you know. Yeah,
was-
I understand. It
she
gets
was
hard,
drunk.
young one. You are disappointments
exactly.
to
I'm the
mortals.
victim.
She was drunk.
In my defense, my deal was struck to prevent a soul from being taken from the previous deal.
To save one soul, you condemn what? Hundreds?
Thousands,
Well-
They were
probably.
already condemned
Thousands.
for me, so he didn't really condemn anyone. He just saved one.
Just double down on the condemning.
Guys,
Exactly.
this is not helping the case.
Well, no, because I was a victim, and then he did nothing to add negative to
Oh
the
my-
situation.
Yes, but as I understand it, the deal is for bodies that you each create as a party, correct? So
It's anybody involved in our party.
Yeah, so technically speaking, you
now
guys are
you're
involved
part
in
of
it
it
too.
too.
sorry, I do not wish to be partaking in this. Obviously, I am here to heal and to aid.
Yeah, me
Um,
fucking either, man.
Where does this lich reside?
In the Underdark.
The Underdark? Well, I haven't been there in thousands of years. I don't get a lot of time to manifest. In fact, the last time Smiles took me through was just, the first time as a god.
Did you get boogie boned?
I'm very busy down here. A name? I can check the souls list.
Calls himself Daddy,
He who shall not be spoken.
or the Baron guy.
Well, if he's impersonating the god, of course, I won't be able to
Yeah.
track him down if that's the only name you could possibly know by. I'd have to manifest and go run around
We
the
have his
Underdark
mirror.
myself, and oh god,
Oh,
my
yeah.
schedule.
We have the
can
thing to call him.
Present it to me.
They do. We don't.
You present it. Gimli reaches out, and as he goes to grab it, there is a magical force that rejects him. Strange and powerful magics indeed. I cannot investigate it further. It lends itself to the magic of a god. Or he could be using a little bit of that stuff that Smiles found when he was a mortal. Big old rock. It came down. I think the gods told us from space when we ascended. You don't know what space is. Don't worry about it, guys.
Is it?
Way far up. There's
Oh.
rocks up there
Those
sometimes.
gems of wondrous power?
No,
Are you talking
bro,
about
not
the
those.
elk?
That thing, yeah, way up north. Smiles went there when he was still mortal. Woeful anti-magic properties. There's the potential that a mortal with enough gusto could figure out how to take slivers of that and implement it in a magic item like that. Keep the divinity away. It would be near impossible, though.
Well,
So we have near impossible, it's immortal / lich, but a probability that it's a god that's preventing it.
Gods tend to attribute unknowns to gods. Be wary of skewed advice in the future.
you say that the mirror would be near impossible to create. Is that for a mortal or for anyone?
Well, there's that little bit for anyone. It's difficult. God's got time, though, on their hands. And if it's the guy you say it is, boy, he's OG. Been around since before just about anybody else. Since anybody else.
We're in the exact same position we were.
mm-hmm.
Does he know that you check on him with other deities?
Go again?
while you're going around asking?
What is it that the mirror does?
It allows him to communicate with us, and his servant thing
You
emerges
can
from it.
speak into it, and items can be passed through it.
Correct.
So he is listening.
I don't know.
Probably. That's precisely what I was trying to ask. Is
Yeah.
We knew that already. Yeah.
And he knows your location.
Always.
Yeah. Not when we were in the Inua Alk.
There-
Well, magic is magic.
So that's all we got.
Yeah, well, thank you for your time. Sorry.
Oh, it's my pleasure, man. And I'm sorry that I couldn't be more help. You know, I'm just so caught up in my job here all the time. Leave now.
Do you know anybody, any of the other gods? who could
He
have
said
more?
leave. We really.
You find yourselves back where you started.
Tier next.
Yeah,
Try
sure.
Collie.
I mean, I
We
can-
could, of course, also try.
That's like
Yeah,
his main.
Probably realistically only concerns yourself with demons, though.
That's why. Alright, sure. Let's see if Tyr can give us anything else.
Yeah. And justice and all.
Just tell me if this dude is a god.
You're running into the distinct problem that Thoth had laid out for you and Smiles had laid out for you when you very first started asking gods about this guy. They don't manifest frequently, and people like Thoth, who have a permanent manifestation on the realm, he just stays up in his giant sky jelly, right? They're not
God of knowledge.
of hidden knowledge and arcane knowledges. He's the keeper.
This
Right.
is both arcane and hidden from us.
It is that is true from you.
What if we try to ask
Oh,
more about
perhaps-
Smiles?
Lord Odin.
Well, I mean, it was the Inua Elk thing, right? You mentioned if we ask Smiles about that, he might know something. Give us something to show him the mirror or something like that.
Sure. I mean, I can. Yeah. Let's try Smiles and then Tyr.
Smiles first, then Tyr.
Yeah.
You guys, nobody is chosen by Smiles. Let me.
No, but
make a
we're-
roll here.
We're good friends.
He made my wife a god, so you know.
He did reconstitute your wife.
Yeah,
And I
he
did
should
turn a
be-
Into
Balrog into a
godhood.
fish for him.
That
he
is
got hit the
true.
ignore
That was
button.
really fun.
Do you wish to leverage that entertainment for a meeting?
I mean, I'm gonna have to.
What entertainment? What?
When I turned the Balrog into a fish.
Oh.
You speak your reminder of the event. You guys find yourselves not anywhere you know. It is red around you. There are items that float by. You each find yourselves sitting at tea tables relatively near to each other, but not orientated in the same way. It seems there is no gravity here as
Oh,
items float
Living
by.
tea?
Do you have some of your tea?
I mean,
There is tea in front of you.
Yeah, I fucking drink tea.
Yeah.
Yeah, it tastes like cheese.
Nice.
Oh. Good cheese?
Sharp cheddar.
Oh.
Not good cheese.
As you pull back, you hear some laughter throughout the realm, and Smiles appears relative to the center of you guys.
Got any sugar for this?
Sure. He reaches into his pocket and he pulls out and tosses a sugar cube your way. It is coated in hair, like it's been stuck in his pocket for years.
I
Drink it, it
lint.
gives you god powers.
was expecting him to toss you like a like a
A salt
shaker.
cube.
Yeah, and it's just salt.
I was
It
ready
might
for
still be
pocket
salt.
sand.
Oh, dude, I have fucking sand.
Do you
Waiting for
utilize
time
the
to
sugar
use it.
cube?
Dude,
I'm
cool.
It looks disgusting.
no.
Dude, ain't it cool?
I'm good. I'm a
You're the
perfect
guy
hero.
who
Coward.
eats peanut butter
You're
out of
lost.
a hole you dug in the ground
That's
after
different.
wrestling in it.
Different.
That's
That's
his
healthy.
weird. You want it, you
Well,
have it.
It could be very good. I mean, the trickster did.
Who are you and
give
what do
us
you
something
want?
That's intentionally.
Really?
You wanna try
gross. I mean, I'll
Yeah, I'm just
try it.
playing with you.
All right.
Pop it in.
Can you tell us anything about these? I'm gonna
Well, you
show him
don't pop in a shirt. You
I'll show him
like
the
break
mirror, and I will retell the spark notes of possible Inua Alk.
I licked the sugar
Tell him what
cube.
Gimli told us.
Yeah. Tell him
About
what
the whole
Gimli
thing,
told us.
what Smiles did.
Like you had a mirror when you were talking to Gimli?
Yeah.
We have a mirror right now, dude.
Yeah, it's
It
this
doesn't
mirror.
go away.
Yeah.
Yeah, classic. Where is it?
Here. Yeah.
They have it.
What?
Do I not have the mirror?
Look, man, if you're pulling one over on me, you're gonna have to work a little harder than just holding out an empty palm and saying you have something. You pull it out.
Yeah.
Oh, now there's two of you in on it.
Oh,
Look, it's kind of funny.
Wait,
Don't
can
get me
you not,
wrong,
Can
but
we see
I
the
was saying,
mirrors in our
that's
hands?
like a little lowbrow. Yeah, you absolutely
Can
can.
you not see the mirror? Dude,
You guys,
listen, look.
is this what you spend your time preparing?
High Lord of Tricks and Jokes, this isn't one of our
Oh God, I hate you.
fibs.
Yeah. Ease up. Ease up.
This is not a trick.
I like tap on the
he's
mirror
new.
with a knuckle. Like,
He's
no,
new,
it's
man. It's okay. Like,
He must be hiding them from you.
Did you go to mime school?
no.
He must be hiding them from you. With this god magic that Gimli told us about.
Right. Well, like a god could totally do that.
Yeah. Or
But
could
he
he
wouldn't-
also do that
But
with the sliver thing? we were
could a
talking about?
lich do that? Would that only be a god be able to hide this from you?
I'm inclined to tell you guys no.
Okay.
All right. You know anything about
Because
this?
when I was immortal, I was never able to hide anything from the gods.
Gotcha.
And there are totally not things still in the world that the rest of the gods don't know about.
Gotcha.
And you guys don't know about.
Wow.
And you guys should not be going and looking for.
Hmm.
in the
So
Underdark,
one of
right?
these things, would there be a particular
You stay away from that.
All right.
Would there be a particular reason that other gods could see this and you could not?
Personal choice, a little bit of flavor,
So if
a
you
style for flair.
so here's one
I tend to
thing.
manifest pretty frequently. And so if your boy, like you're saying, is hanging out on the mortal plane and wants to be hidden from gods, I'd probably be pretty top tier of the list. It's a lot to hide from a specific god. It's more to hide from everybody, you know?
So why would this?
And you stay the
person-
fuck away from that pair of underwear.
Okay.
So would there be a particular reason that this guy would want to hide from you in
Just
particular?
because he met.
Yeah, if you're saying that, like, you know, your boy's hanging out in the mortal plane, I
Alright.
spend the most time there out of everybody these days.
So let's see.
Besides, like, Thoth, but he never leaves his house.
From what we know,
Fucking shut in.
this dude is one of the old gods. Been around for a long time.
You guys are on that whole, you know, the good dad kind of thing still.
What?
You didn't, like, investigate him?
No, that's what we're doing right now.
Well, why are you asking me? I don't know who he is.
Well, we're trying to determine how big of a threat he is before we piss him off too much.
Well,
He
if
who
he's
shall
stealing
not be
souls of,
spoken.
like, everybody that you're encountering and murdering, he's probably a pretty big deal.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a lot of magic. Can you guys absorb people's souls?
No.
I've been working.
Exactly.
With the right words.
Yeah. Well, all right. We know he's in the Underdark, right? He's
Oh.
hiding.
He's the one in the Underdark. You weren't talking about other things.
No. But I will stay away from that pair of underwear. Thank you.
Okay, since you manifest on the material plane, do you know anything about this guy?
Nah.
Lich calls himself Daddy.
What do I care about liches?
The fact that he could be the big
The
bad.
fact that
My
he's,
big boy Gimli's like as close to liches as I ever bothered
well,
getting.
the fact that
and he
he's
just ain't, you
he's
know.
literally
Ding
pulling a
dong
fucking
ditching.
fast one on you right now. I feel like you should care.
He's pulling a fast one over
No,
on me. You
there's
guys don't
two-
have the mirrors.
No, the
All right,
mirrors
you
are
got
real.
me. You fooled me. That was a good one.
The mirrors are real. And you can't see them. That's what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
That's the last one, I think, is what he's trying to say.
What does the frog do?
Why on the God's green earth would I ever tell you that?
I don't know. I've been throwing it at things and nothing's worked so far.
That's the joke.
You
What, just a normal fucking frog.
don't throw him too hard. He's a sensitive boy.
No, he seemed to like it so far. He's not complained yet.
Getting sidetracked.
Punting this frog again.
Well, so long as he's been doing fine, keep doing what you're doing.
All right.
Steady as she goes, huh?
Yeah, sounds like a plan.
Is there any way that we could convince you to look into this?
Do you know anywhere else where also you can
How much
hide it?
money you got?
Shit,
I
man.
did turn a Balrog into a fish.
That's why we're here.
What?
Look, I'm going to be honest. I like you guys. Don't get me wrong.
Except
I don't owe you shit.
We never said you did.
He's not talking about like mortal coin, is he?
No.
No, it's not about God coins.
I also don't have any mortal coins.
A fair amount of
For the
mortal
record,
we did
coin.
do that. He did pay us for the spins quest.
Well,
Yeah.
Well,
And I turned a significant amount of your population into, sleeper dragons. So you're welcome.
Is that what's going on there?
Wait,
Because
you
you
watch-
didn't specify that. All we know is a bunch of our people started turning into lizards.
I'm liking you guys less. Like, I feel like you should have figured that one out by now.
here's the thing.
Look,
He could
big
become a
muscles do not equal
problem
big
to other
brains.
gods as well.
Hey. Y'all should talk to my buddy John about that one. He'd agree.
He can be a problem for the gods as well.
Oh, well, if he's who you say he is, he's a huge problem for the gods. And all of us need to then come together and, handle him. But if he's just like running around and making deals with you losers,
But that's the thing.
like what's he up to?
That's the
What's his
thing
game?
Is we don't.
The
we
same
don't
could be
know.
asked about you. Why are you running around making deals with us losers? What's your game?
I'm bored.
Yeah. This,
I think this
well,
is trying to regain
it could be
vengeance.
argued that
You guys
he's
did,
collecting power. He is collecting souls.
You guys did go around and, finish off something that I had been having on the back burner for 2,000 years because I couldn't go do it myself after fucking ascending.
yeah, fair enough. Okay.
And all it took was just a little bit of chatting.
So that's the point that we're trying to make. Is you're right. If he is the guy that we think he is, then that poses a much larger problem to the rest of you guys. And
Yeah, you ought to figure out what his plan is. That's like,
That's-
why you guys exist.
We don't know if it is actually him or not.
Have you asked him?
Yes.
And of course he's going to say yes.
He's given half answers. We haven't gotten a straight answer from this guy.
Have you asked him what his plan is? Why he's taking all the souls? Did you read the fine print of the contract? Do you have the contract?
I do. Yeah, I can't read it all.
I take.
What languages do you speak?
I
I was
Oh, we
unaware.
have that fucking potion. Now is the perfect opportunity.
I didn't know.
I guess I can drink that potion. I almost certainly don't
That could
speak
have
the
made
language
this
on this.
so much easier. Yeah. Okay.
Wait, you have the...
Apparently,
You tell me you got a fucking print?
You didn't ask for a copy.
I guess
You just agreed.
Yeah. Cool. So what is read the contract?
Sign your
Yeah.
blood at the bottom.
Chug the potion, because like I said, I most certainly don't speak
Yeah,
what's on
the
this.
weird arcane scrawlings that make no sense to you at all coalesce into a rather simple message. A token for viewership of contract return to daddy at, and there's an address to view legal binding contract. Signed, Itzelli.
Fucking
We wasted
address.
the potion.
Yeah.
His address is on. Write that shit down. Write that shit down.
Yeah. Don't you know where he is? You don't need this.
What?
It's here. This is unfortunately not meant for my eyes.
You... Vomit.
Give it back. Smiles, laughs.
I could just.
Whoever he is, great sense of humor. I already like him a little
We
bit.
could just visit him, and I could read the contract in person.
All right, I mean, yeah, let's go try to do that.
Fuck it!
Let's go see him. Let's go see Daddy.
Later, losers.
Thanks,
I'm gonna go touch
guys.
the other.
I love you.
I know. You disappear. When you guys return, there is a second frog in your pocket.
Frogs.
This one is slightly greener than the other one.
Like a deeper green or
Yeah.
like a brighter green?
Like a
Deeper.
neon green.
Deeper green.
Yeah.
Okay.
Darker green.
It just gets more and more fluorescent.
It's fucking crazy frog.
How do you guys get there?
You have the ship.
Could we just ask him for a ride? You have communication with him.
Yeah, why don't you call him up and be like, hey, yo, let's talk. Missing you.
Hey, you OB, you up? Yo, you up? You free?
Walk away from the party,
Uh-huh.
and I call back.
You've been busy lately,
Fuck.
little one.
We think you had
She says, I got our new sucker.
Yes, they were decent quality. Those beasts, though,
Those were cool, right?
made of quite an interesting assortment. I will enjoy that.
Yeah, I'm glad they're dead. They're fucking mean. So I have a question. Like, is it possible for you to just teleport us over to you?
To answer the questions you've been asking the gods?
That and there's a new member in the party, and he kind of seems like a sucker. Like, he's been pretty fucking useless so far, so he
Ooh.
would be willing to sign a contract.
East begs to differ. Put so much healing in this bad boy.
This bad boy can fit so many hit points in him.
Like, literally, like, he ran up to the hippo and then slapped it, and that was it. Like, he didn't know this guy's fucking useless.
Mumbled some words,
I saw.
patted its ass.
He's part of the party now, and so, like, it could be fun.
That's an aspen tree. You can tell it's an aspen tree because of the way that it is. Wow. I know you don't honestly believe he'll sign a new contract with me. You desire to
You
see,
see me
to
like
ask
drawing
these
shit
tough
in the mud.
questions.
Just like,
And I simply have to ask you, why would I be incentivized to answer?
Because I'm trying to give you a new thumbs up. Like, I'm leading a dumbass sheep to your doorstep.
I don't believe in your honesty.
I mean, I'm not lying.
I know.
So,
Because he thinks you're the sucker.
I'm being honest.
Make sure you let that green one know not to pull anything funny while you're around.
Okay.
His violent intentions get ahead of him at times.
Fair enough. Yeah. Yeah, he really, yeah, and then
That is true.
he does have,
Until recently.
No, until recently, my fucking
Recently, I've been honestly one of the more level-headed members in the group.
The mirror expands.
hey, so we going to see Daddy? He says keep your sword in your pants. Okay, let's go.
You fucking called him?
Yeah,
You
I
just fucking
just
did it?
kind of like side fall into portal.
yeah, we're gonna do like some legal reading.
You fall into like dusty ground.
Sorry, my fucked up my leg a little bit.
It's okay. It's just dust. I'll get more.
Koi bullshit.
Is it like, ooh, what kind of dust are you collecting? Is this like all dead skin cells?
That was from Tahiti. You guys come through the portal. Daddy sits at a counter before you.
I'd like to introduce you to the newest member of the party.
Talking like a
I
fucking.
don't remember
How
you.
rude it is. A
Receptionist counter?
pleasure, truly.
Well, I'm told. Quite the pleasure to meet.
And quite the sight. What can I do for you?
Well, I'm told you have a contract, and I would like to read it.
You wish a contract to sign?
To read. Yes.
Wants to read her.
What level of contract are you interested in, my friend?
I'd
Show
like
him
to
the
read
paper.
the same contract,
Show him the
same level
paper.
of contract, mind you, that
Show him the
It's
fucking
Ellie.
paper that says I'm here and we'll do the thing.
yours did direct me to you. So
You wish to know the details of that which you both signed.
I mean, yeah. I don't. It doesn't change much for me, but like,
I knew this day would come eventually. Here is the contract.
Yeah. Take a piece of paper.
We'll send it to you in 3 to 5 business days.
Yeah. You see Idzeli's name scrawled on the bottom in blood. With comprehend languages still on, it is still hard to piece together. It is legalese that it
Yeah.
is written in.
It's a whole other
And
kind of
whereas-
demon.
Whereas it is technically translated, I need some kind of linguistics role to lawyer your way through this.
Yeah.
Playing this fucking like a devil right now. All these contracts. Collect these souls. Just a devil.
And what is it to add to hero points or
Hero point is
prestige?
+8 before the roll.
Okay.
Prestige is +4 and can only be used before the roll.
My last hero point, we'll use.
I can give you some prestige to help.
Yeah. Well, I'll spend 2 of my prestige pool.
+8.
So that's +16 total. What do you?
That puts me at +25.
+25.
Oh.
Now I'll give you 2 more.
really asking for attention.
Okay, so
She's
that's
been jumping up on me so much.
29, 33
She's
plus
old.
the roll.
I tell you, we got a new kitty.
No,
Yeah, he was a discount kitty.
this is the worst kind.
He's a
That
little
cat's gonna be a
cross-eyed.
nightmare.
Yeah,
3. That's
he's fun.
Ugh. Not a cat person.
I
Uh,
not.
52 linguistics.
52 on linguistics.
19 on the die plus 33. Yeah.
Even with that, there are some parts that's the true meaning could be multiple different
Yeah,
things.
it's
and
intentionally very backwards and vague.
It is intentionally backwards. It's intentionally vague. There is intentional doublespeak in it a lot as well, where it could be interpreted in a multitude of different ways.
Lawyers.
Realistically, the gist of what you're getting into is that they have given full right to being monitored through the mirrors. They have agreed that the mirrors will stay on their person at all times through a magical bind. And that they do indeed, there is strong magics there that give their personal seal as a godwoken to grant him the rights to the souls of those slain by people related to them.
Gotcha. And that's what kind of extends that authority.
That's what extends that authority. So, generally speaking, with how soul magics work, is that in order to capture a soul, if the soul is not willing, you need another soul to wager against it. What they have signed wagers their souls against those so they can be collected.
So I just need to take your souls.
Yeah, question. So if we lose our soul, would that have broken the contract?
Oh,
There is certainly a part of the contract that if your soul was lost, it would break. Yes.
Oh, cool. So I'm not a part of this contract anymore.
You did not lose your soul.
Yes, I did.
You lost your anti-soul.
Damn it.
And there may be part of the contract as you read through that specifically binds and has something to do with the anti-soul. You could be out of that because you had lost yours for a moment. But again, with how the contract is, you might be right back into it because you got it back.
I mean, while we're here, it doesn't hurt to ask.
Should we hire like a
Um,
devil lawyer or something?
You just call me
I think I can do just that.
That would be a pretty good idea.
There's some summoning spells for devils.
If we summon the devil lawyer and then give him some of the souls that we get from Daddy, right? We'll bring this out.
So,
Because that's all they want.
like, are you a god, actually?
Absolutely.
I don't believe that.
Then why did you ask?
Because I want you to tell me the truth. Like,
I only tell you the truth.
yes, I know you do.
Well, you don't have to believe me, I suppose.
I hit him with the glitter wand.
You said, you know what?
Yeah, you quick draw it out and you say the mnemonic. He counterspells it.
Ooh.
Damn it.
And it just kind of pitters out into nothingness. He goes, even if you don't believe I'm a god, I'm at least an excruciatingly powerful lich.
Wait, yeah, but it would have been funny if you would have been glowing.
Right.
It just is a glitter explosion.
For a 33 on a sense motive, can I see if he's lying about being a god?
You have no idea. He does not seem to give any kind of tells at all. Do you want to come to a party sometime? Fantastic.
What time?
Oh, anytime. I always have
I'm
one
working on
going in a sub-dimension that I keep around just for the occasion.
Are we trying to go now? Like what I'm sorry, I like
Well,
plans.
Do you have anything left for me? I don't
Wait,
wish
you're
to
just going
be
to take off with him.
obtuse to you. You are my guests
Can I ask her if there's a
currently.
way to break the contract?
Yeah, is there a way to break this contract? Besides
Well,
the obvious, like, dying, losing your soul.
technically death does end the contract. However, resurrection would reinstate.
Right, that's in subsection B of paragraph 504.
Correct. I do leave a specific out clause for reincarnation, depending on what you become and what you maintain. There are simply many forms of reincarnation magic that would make you useless to me.
Sure, you're saying if you, like, came back as a rabbit.
Well, the physical form is of
Fucked up.
no concern. In fact, I kept a rabbit on retention until recently for myself, I suppose.
That's fascinating.
Oh yeah,
It's
that was
more
part of the
about-
party for a little while. She got out of the contract.
It's more about who you
How did
are.
she get out?
They made another deal.
Alright, so what do I gotta do to get out of this contract?
There's
Oh.
Another deal we
they-
can make.
To get out of that specific contract, you're just so well connected.
Well, I have a question. There are things that I assume you also do not know that exist on this realm. Sir Smiles himself has admitted that he's hiding things on our plane from even the gods.
I'm sure.
If we were to find
Yes?
some of these items, would you wager that take their souls off the contract?
The items suit your fancy.
Perhaps. I would have to spend some time thinking on it.
Of course. I mean, he did almost assuredly encourage us to find them, so I was assuming. I mean, he said
There
not to, but-
is currently a very, very powerful god woken on the plane. If you could secure a contract
No,
for
our
me,
whole point is to stop these contracts with you.
I would alleviate yours in exchange for them.
Who is it?
They go by the name Charybdis.
Okay.
Yeah, no, you can go fuck yourself with all that.
He said, "Fuck this shit, I'm
No, I'm
out."
leaving. Fuck this guy.
Of course, even better than that, if you could by some means get one of your godly friends to sign a contract with me. What I wouldn't give to have a personal working relationship with another deity. It could put me in quite a
You have a
powerful
wife.
position.
And a girlfriend.
Shit, we getting this shit today.
I would also offer that if you increase your contract with me, a pledge of full devotion and partnership on the caveats that one of you ascends yourself, I would let the other free.
Whoa, hey, listen.
No.
He shakes your hand.
No,
For fuck's sake.
If you ascend to godhood, you will work as a partner with Daddy. Uzel, you will be free of your contract in that scenario.
But that doesn't help anybody in the meantime. So that could be 20 years, it could be 60 years, it could be tomorrow.
You focus a lot on these contracts, and I can understand why. It must be very obtuse to your way of operations and your morals.
Not particularly.
But I provide a multitude of other
It's that-
services
I can get house devils, but I don't think they're quite smart.
and artifacts or anything of the sort. I could make all kinds of trades to enhance you in all kinds of interesting ways.
Oh, I assure you, I'm created perfectly as Lord Agni intended. No enhancements needed, thank you.
Of course. Sorry to offend.
Oh, you don't apologize to me. You apologize to the big guy, you know.
Oh, I won't do that.
Well, your funeral.
Oh, he doesn't even know his name.
East, you've been so quiet.
What a perfectly in character way to start this interaction.
I do love our little chats. You know to come to me if you truly need anything,
clip
right,
that too.
friend?
Why would I do that?
Because you truly need something.
From you?
Of course.
I think not.
For now,
Probably not.
I will then focus back to you two.
Where are we going to this party?
That fucking dimwit over there.
Oh,
My pocket dimension.
we're going to
Here.
a party.
He hands you
Nowhere.
a small coin
Well, we shouldn't split up. She could be
with a top
talked
hat
into worse deals.
on one
Yeah,
end,
she's
a
already
skull
making
on the
character
other.
Decisions. Ain't no stopping that.
Anytime you desire, simply flip it into the air.
Where you guys going?
Well, with
Literally just
you,
handed
I
you-
would
he
assume.
just- no, he just handed you his own god token.
We should keep that. I should give it to somebody else to look.
Yes, now we can take this to the
Okay.
gods.
I'll see you soon.
Fantastic.
I feel like it's a ploy. I feel like we're gonna take it to a god. And be like,
Keep collecting
Oh.
other Godwoken as you go around. Their presence near you draws attention.
Away from you.
Oh,
Or
I can do that on my own. It draws attention of other gods. It draws the forces of the very nature of the world.
Hmm.
You and your conglomerate are destined for quite interesting things.
ragtag group pals.
And inherently that means death. And where there is death, I.
Good point.
So, keep up the good work.
Oh wait,
Space class.
I got a question. You know anything about these anti-soul demon things going around?
Yes.
You share all that information?
No.
If I give you like
But
something cool.
I encourage you to continue your own research.
You are pretty bad.
Or we don't. Because the gods have told us not to, and this motherfucker is telling us to do it.
That's a good point.
Such a Debbie Downer. If
I'm
I'm
just
telling you to
curious.
do it, obviously not all the gods are telling you not to.
Go fuck yourself.
That
No
was-
need. I am quite the popular man.
Do you guys know anyone with soul binding magic? It's not. This.
He like raises
God.
his hand.
Okay, something to look into. Yeah, well.
You technically have seen someone capable of soul binding magic.
Me?
Yeah?
You actually, from what you could possibly put together, 2 people. Possibly you've interacted with more.
Like me in particular?
Yeah. You specifically, one of them only you is interacted with. Is there anything else I may clear the air on?
They're
I will be heading there as soon as you vacate my premises.
they're like
Is that like an open invitation to the party?
No,
I don't want you to go
I
on your
got-
own.
Could
because-
we
Would you like to join?
Well,
Right.
it's better than going on your own. So
Well,
yes, of
hold
course.
on.
I would.
hold on. Is there like a way we could legally unbind these contracts?
Oh, not really, no.
No. Not at
Like
all.
I said, if you died and had a druid reincarnate you and you didn't keep any semblance of your mental or physical well-being, and I couldn't use you, there is a clause where I can out you for that legally.
Awesome.
So if you desire a new life as a newborn deer,
So we're in the Underdark. Well, first of all, you don't have me, motherfucker. We're in the Underdark right now, yeah?
sure.
You can walk out the door and find out.
There is no
Door.
door. There is the mirror portal that you came in from.
Was it like dark in here? We got a white screen. Like
Just kind of dimly, ambiently lit. The light does not seem to come from any windows or anything like that. It simply seems to be.
He's got texture glitches. So it's like bleeding through the wall. Oh my god. Yeah, you glance out a window, you just see a bunch of errors and like pink and black checker.
well,
Yeah, so it's simple. We steal their souls and then they're free.
Woozle, darling,
we
I don't
give it
know why
back,
you
I
come
think
to these
We just
meetings.
don't give it back.
You always seem to leave so upset. And I sincerely want you to believe that that's not my intention.
They can keep it in their own little bottle on like a necklace.
You are
black three?
cripplingly important to me.
Black three?
We could make them liches.
What if we make them lashes?
Have you not seen the carnage you create?
It's my own business.
What if
No. The
Not
contract
anymore.
makes it all mine.
so he has the same contract that she does?
Yes.
Did you sign it?
In blood.
And why did you sign these again?
I don't know why she did it, but I did it to save Bobby.
Who's Bobby?
Long story.
And why did you sign a contract?
Oh, I didn't.
Yeah.
No, both you and Nvidia did, and then
No, because I didn't at the beginning.
Yeah,
You know-
she waited later until she got really drunk and really sad, and then she signed it.
yeah.
I signed it way after.
Yeah.
Out of character here. I thought your signature was for
Gato's
Gato's
soul.
soul.
Yeah, so that Gato wouldn't.
I remember
to the
Harway played dice.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Don't worry, I got you.
You played 11s for
Yeah,
Bobby's
7-Elevens for Bobby's
for
soul.
Bobby's body.
For Bobby, yeah, because we didn't want it to get dug up.
I thought I had signed before you, but if you had signed for Bob, I'm like, there's no, way
No, I
signed
did.
for
I did it for Gato. So
Yeah,
that was a while
yeah.
afterwards.
I don't remember why, but it wasn't original. Like I waited.
It was not an
I-
original.
But there was no
bonus.
good reason.
No, there was at the time. I just don't remember what it
You were drunk and you
Were
were
you just
sad.
like partially petrified?
was. No.
No.
No, because your leg was, yeah. So, okay.
I remember you being really drunk,
Yeah,
really
yeah.
sad, and then you threw up in Alia's. Who was holding you? You threw up on someone. Aslo.
Yeah.
That's right.
Mhm.
Yeah.
There was a lot of death that day.
Flashback to the Bronshire arc.
There was a lot of death. I did it to save somebody.
It was your sister.
Yeah.
Your bitch of a sister.
Yeah.
Woo!
Yeah, she got brutally deformed.
Yeah, the one that just
Guy-
fucking watched us get our asses whipped.
When you rescued her, when you had her teleported to you.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
she's rather nice,
From the
actually.
Nanking prison.
Would. You fucking would.
People, dude.
God, I hate this guy. Can we go to the party now?
One special person.
Of
for an
course.
All
entire
right.
fucking
You, later, dudes. And I,
army of souls.
I was already
Yeah.
invited.
You gone. You go too.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you disappear as well. You
Can't
two
leave her on her own.
walk out the portal.
Yeah, no, yeah.
It closes behind you. The mirror disappears as
We were
it
gonna have a great
goes
time.
to its level.
And then the fucking.
Don't sign anything.
Y'all watch like
What if I
Beetlejuice
sign a
before,
receipt?
right? That kind of part.
Just don't.
Corpse Bride, right? That kind of party.
Yeah.
I'm super.
That's what you're having.
Terrifying.
There is some wondrous jazz music in the background. The skeletons play a mean trombone.
Get it.
How
Leave?
long
They got
do you desire to party?
some big old tromboners, dude. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
dude.
I'm attached at your hip throughout this party. So, like, when you're dancing with the skeleton, we're dancing with the skeleton.
Okay. Yeah. And you know what? I'm gonna send a point of prestige
I don't know where to win.
focus to enhance the libations.
You cannot reach Bacchus from
Gotcha.
here.
Okay.
So this subdimension is
For you.
is at least far enough away. Right. You've been to a couple of those. The Shadow Plane,
back
that
over.
weird water world
Yeah.
that you went to.
There you go, baby.
So it's not necessarily uncommon for there to be realms and subdimensions that gods cannot interact with.
Yeah.
Like the one
I'm
Shadow
passing my magic blast because it never ends around everybody.
Everybody,
We're
you
getting a little
They love you.
distracted.
Yeah.
and as the party comes to an end,
Awesome.
you guys come out safely. You're fine. The coin is still in your pocket. And when we come back next week, we continue our investigation. We move to the Great Plains. We bunker down at Bronze and fortify your defenses.
Again.
We will find out next week on Mad King. You
We're gonna go
guys,
fight a
thank you
kraken.
for hanging out. We'll see y'all next time.
Bye.
Hey guys, that was another episode with D20 House. Was I in this one? Well, it was a great episode, alright guys? Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe so that way we can keep making more of these and maybe you'll be in some of them.